I'm going to remain single so that I keep giving you this crazy story times. You know, mawujola awunayo freedom. So as long as I'm on YouTube and most of my content is about my life and my story times, I have to be single because I don't want to offend someone's child. So as long as I have freedom and somebody doesn't feel like I'm going to talk about them and somebody doesn't feel like I'm revealing too much, I'm fine. So you guys will do me a favor and also subscribe and watch my videos because I have compromised my whole Mujolo life to be here on YouTube and keep giving you the story times. Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Matsiri Soyo. If it's your first time on this channel, please click the subscribe button, like the video, comment down below, and click on notification so that you get notified every time I come and upload a video here on YouTube. And you are on Dear My Soul. Guys, today I'm going to talk about Married at First Sight, specifically Prince. You know, the fourth, or was it the third couple that got married? Prince and SA2, guys. Because I watched this episode yesterday and I was like, oh my goodness. Because when I watched the first episode after they got married, I felt like SA2, she's troubled, you know. She's still into her past relationship. She talks about her exes. She's not healed from the trauma from her past relationships because she even cries. So now I'm like, okay, girl, we passed that one. And Prince asked SA2 about her last relationships, and when she responds, and he's like, didn't you see the red flags? I don't understand why SA2 kind of feel like it's bad for Prince to say, didn't you see the red flags? Because every time when you tell people stories, they will ask you, Hore, were there no red flags or whatsoever? So I took it, got that angle. So now USH was not happy with that. I was like, why is she not happy? So now, as the story unfolds, Prince went into SA2's phone, guys. These people just got married like 2-3 days ago, but already you're on her phone. Guys, I don't think, like, I cannot imagine being in a relationship with someone who can just take my phone and go through my WhatsApp messages. Hell to the no. I won't do that. Not like I'm hiding something, but it's my private, like, my phone is my private space. I talk to my family, I talk to my friends. So there are some things that I don't want you to know. I discuss with my family. Now you're gonna find out even our family fights, and please don't touch my phone. Why are you touching my phone? Happy they've just married at first sight. They were not in a relationship for the longest time, because when you get into a relationship, before you know that it's gonna be serious, you still have your people there. When you realize that serious don't cheat, then you block those people. You don't even have to block them. I'm one person who doesn't block people. I don't block people, guys. I don't block people like that. Like, I don't know what it takes for me to block someone. It's when you're really in my nerves right now. Like, I'm just not gonna talk to you. I'm just going to ignore you. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna react to you. You call me, I don't answer. You text me, I don't respond, but I'm not gonna block you. I'm that person. Even deleting numbers, I don't know what it takes for me to delete numbers from my phone. Because I always feel like it's a sign of weakness. If I know you are my ex and then I feel like maybe I will end up calling you, I don't trust myself. Yeah, I'll block you, I'll delete your number. But then if I trust myself like that, I'm not going to delete your number, or I'm not going to block you unless you are harassing me. If you are harassing me, then I'll block you or I'll delete your number. I don't do that. So now USA 2 days into this marriage thing, she was expected to have deleted people's numbers. Like, Prince is so childish and so traumatic. I think USA2, she's going to relive her past relationships and will be watching her. Umntwana abantu the way uPrince sekathatha amabhegi uthi mina ngiyahamba, and then uEsotho has to run after him. No, explain yourself. Guys, I was triggered because I was once in a relationship where I had to explain myself here and then this person is not hearing you. Like, you are wrong. You want to tell them, this is not how it is. But they don't wanna hear you until when give me all wrong, yeah. Like, you accept that you're wrong, knowing exactly that you're not wrong. That is so bad. Like, that's emotional abuse. That day or 1 week, I don't know after how long, but already that's emotional abuse, because you could see how scared she was. You look at her, you can see this person is so scared. She wants him to stay. Let's resolve this. It's not what you think it is. No. And then, guys, why are you reading her messages? Why are you reading her messages? Because you asking her, do you still have people that you're talking to from your past? If she says no, that's okay. Then you even go through her phone and check those messages. And you didn't even verify the date when were the messages sent to her. Guys, that's not fair, because I feel sorry for Esotho, because I feel like she's going to be emotionally abused and manipulated. Already this guy is manipulating her emotionally. Because why is that? Why? Guys, wangala wa mona monna o ngalang wa dithoto ko re ntate o moholo fela. Hey, he's an old man who packs his bags and then but then Magathi deleted my number. Ay, gebandla. Yo, imagine, guys, you are theirs is not relationship. You are married to this man. When you have an argument, he deletes your number. What kind of childish behavior is this? Prince was not ready for this marriage. No, he was not supposed to go to Married at First Sight. I feel sorry for this girl. I looked at her. Already she's panicking. And I'm like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see a woman being like this, because she's panicking. She's already almost believing that I'm the one who has done something wrong, because this man wants you to believe you are such a bad person. She's an old woman above the ages of 30. She has got the past. So you are expecting her to be clean. She arrives here and there is no life. Nobody will call her. Because she said, okay, I texted him to let him know that I'm getting married. And Ute, why couldn't you just let go without telling him? But still, he went through the messages. Let's say she didn't tell this guy that I'm getting married, and then this guy texts or calls while they are together. It was going to be like, oh, you didn't tell your people that you're getting married. Everything that she does is going to be wrong. And you know what? Believe people when they show you who they are. I don't think Prince is going to change. That's who he is. And uEsotho uzazobona ama-flames, because she will be blamed about yonke into. So Magathi, no, I had to tell him, Uguti, now I'm getting married. And then why do you still have his number on your phone? Why didn't you delete his number or block the number? Yo, I know. I feel sorry for Ugel. Izoba inkinga ke leyo. But then we'll see. But le yaga Prince, angisamthembi uPrince. I'm so sorry. I don't trust you anymore, and I think uEsotho is in trouble. So yeah, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching my video. I love you. I appreciate you. And what else? I'm still expecting you guys to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. Share it broader and wider. So I'm gonna come back and discuss other couples on Married at First Sight. If you want me to discuss Married at First Sight, that's if you are interested. I love you so much, guys, and I'll see you on my next upload. Bye-bye.